Welcome to the Golden Apple Awards Ceremony. Tonight, we honor our Teachers of the Month and name the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year.
Welcome to the 11th Annual Golden Apple Awards program. Please continue to enjoy your dinner while we begin. Tom Sykes, pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church, will kick off our program by leading us in prayer.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, what a joy and delight it is to gather here tonight to honor and highlight these guides in our community, the ones who teach and lead and motivate. We're thankful for these tireless servants who day in and day out pour out their energy and hearts to educate and inspire. We pause this evening to glorify your holy name, the Alpha and the Omega of the alphabet of life. You are the one who teaches us lessons on division and multiplies our miracles daily around us. You are the one who walked on water, who fed the multitudes, and who had time for the little ones. And we thank you for the ones who rescue the lost ones, struggling to find their way along their journey of life. To you be the praise, the honor, for creating these special people honored here tonight. You called them into mission, and you've placed them here right now to bathe in your blessing. What a joy it is to be here. We ask your blessing upon this meal and the conversations and the Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Tom. For the past 11 years, the Golden Apple Awards program has spotlighted the importance of education by honoring those at the very heart of our schools, our teachers. This year, we had an outstanding group of teachers that were nominated across 7 counties in 2 states. And the 7 educators we have here tonight are the cream of the crop.
We know the time, energy, money, and heart that all of you give to your students each and every day. That's just one of the reasons that East Mississippi Electric Power Association is proud to be a sponsor of the Golden Apple Awards program.
11 years ago, the Coastal Television Group of Meridian, which is comprised of Fox 30, CBS 24, NBC 30, along with Bounce and Me TV, created the Golden Apple Awards to honor those who have chosen one of the hardest and most rewarding careers, teaching. So tonight, we are excited to recognize the monthly Golden Apple Award recipients from these excellent educators who we will name the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year.
Each month, the Golden Apple Teacher of the Month is honored with an in-school presentation and featured on television, in the newspaper, and online.
The monthly Golden Apple recipient also receives $300 in cash, a $250 Walmart gift certificate, and thousands of dollars in school products from Avery Products.
And tonight's Golden Apple Teacher of the Year will also be awarded a $1,500 prize and $1,500 scholarship to the student of his or her choice.
It takes a great group of organizations and businesses to make this happen. The Coastal Group of Meridian partnered with several local businesses that feel education is important to the future of our community, and we proudly call them our partners in education. The Golden Apple Awards title partner is EMEPA.
One of our other partners in education is the Meridian Star, and right now we would like to thank them for continuing to partner with us and all they do to honor our educators. In addition to all the media partners, the following partners in education have given time, products, and funding to the Golden Apple Award Program: EMEPA, Mississippi Power, Woodstock Furniture, Avery Products, Richard Swartz and Associates, Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Experience, and Something Southern Catering.
We would also like to thank our participating sponsors, Meridian Coca-Cola Bottling Company and Walmart. Together, our partners in education make it possible for us to recognize and award our teachers.
As we mentioned, this is the 11th year of the Golden Apple Awards. We had to abandon the banquet in recent years due to COVID, but tonight we are back to honor you, our educators, in person, and we are glad to have you here tonight. But before we do that, let's take a look back at the previous 10 teachers of the year. They include Kathy Moody, Travis Dixon, Mary Jones, Gina Gordon, Jacqueline Lewis, Sheila Hodge, Tim Caldwell, This next one, my son was actually in her class this year, so I'm honored. Gwendolyn Rockett, Carolyn Lewis, and last year's Golden Apple Teacher of the Year was Ashley Shire.
After we watch your video, each honored teacher will receive a framed plaque with your Meridian Star story embedded in it. As each of your videos are featured, please stay seated until the end of your video so you can enjoy your moment. Once it is finished, please come up to the front. Now let's get started. The Golden Apple sponsor for October was the MEPA.
Teachers set the tone for our future and our fundamentals in helping us build healthy communities. At MEPA, our mission is to deliver services that empower our members. Our vision is to build pathways for success in our communities. We could not accomplish our mission or our vision without what teachers do to provide us with the employees we need of the future. First up is our October winner, Belinda Matlock. She is a 6th grade science teacher at Lamar School. For Miss Matlock, getting the award was just half of the surprise and fun, especially since one of her older students, John Pollard, named her for the award and was on hand to present it to her as well with some tears. Congratulations.
We invaded Mrs. Matlock's classroom on the Lamar School campus and interrupted her lecture to surprise her with the Golden Apple Award. Yes, for the Golden Apple Award, not teacher evaluations.
It was such an unexpected honor. I really thought when Ms. Dulaney walked in my room, I was just going to have my teacher evaluation for the year until I saw all the children behind her, and I just really couldn't figure out. I knew it wasn't my birthday, so this is such an honor. But I will tell you that the biggest honor is that my former student nominated me for this. And not only that former student, he's now the parent of a child who's in my class. It's hard to describe, but it is a full circle. He was a 9-year-old 4th grader when I started, and my last year to teach him was the 6th grade. It's just beyond my wildest imagination to be at this point and for the nomination to come from that way.
She mixes life lessons with the science lessons to help build her students' foundation.
I used to give them a pencil that had the messages printed on it, and the first message said, I like myself. The second message says, I can think for myself. And the third message says, there's no problem so great it can't be solved. And I think those are life messages. I don't need to teach them things to think. I need to teach them how to think. Thinking to survive, thinking to solve problems, and I think those 3 little messages sum up tools to help them be the best person they can be.
Though she's taught for almost half a century, you'd be surprised to learn that Mrs. Matlock didn't at first want to be a teacher.
I really didn't think I wanted to be one. You have to know I grew up in the home of teachers. My dad was a teacher coach. He was the coach, and then he taught algebra. So I really vowed when I was 18 years old that I would not be a teacher. And so, you know, God has a huge sense of humor. Oh yeah, I've now been a teacher for 50 years. But I do know it's where God wanted me to be. That there's never been a mystery about that. It's where I was meant to be.
MEPA is a member-owned electric cooperative providing energy to homes and businesses in our area. Our main role at MEPA is to provide reliable electric power to our members. In addition, we strive to be a worthy community advocate. We value community and support the efforts of building a strong, educated workforce that is ready for the challenges of the future.
The Golden Apple Award ceremony. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Golden Apple Award ceremony.
Our November sponsor for the Golden Apple program is Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Experience.
I have to turn down a little bit. Good evening. On behalf of the MAX, the Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Experience, we are happy to join other partners in education in paying tribute to our area's best teachers. We are so pleased to host tonight's event, and we also have a special arrangement for our teachers here at the MAX. Every day is Teacher Appreciation Day, and we honor you by allowing you to come in anytime, free of charge, by just showing your ID badge. So we encourage you to experience what we have at the MAX. It's our thanks to you for the November Golden Apple Teacher of the Month was Pam Moody. She teaches pre-K at Patrician Academy in Butler, Alabama. And Mrs. Moody likes to keep things in the family, you could say. Her sister, Patty Christopher, won this award 5 years ago. Congratulations, Patty.
Patty and Pam are our first sibling Golden Apple Teachers of the Month. Mrs. Moody says she couldn't help but follow her big sister Patty into education.
She started out, and then I followed behind, and we've just done it for a lot of years together. She's an excellent first grade teacher. I just feel honored. I'm excited about it. Not so sure that I'm that deserving of it, but I just love what I do. I just enjoy seeing them, especially with the 4-year-olds. They make such great progress, and it's just fun watching them, what they come in doing and then what they leave here doing. And I just, get great satisfaction from that.
Her students get excited about learning, and she says that keeps her eager to get to work every day.
That's the great thing about teaching 4-year-olds. They may not know how to do it one day, and then the next day, you worked and worked and work, and the light bulb goes off. They just get so excited over school. They absolutely love their teachers, and they get excited over learning, and so that just, it drives me from day to day. To me, this is just a great place to be.
Being valued for her hard work and dedication means a lot to Mrs. Moody.
I appreciate it. It's a great feeling, and it's always great to know that you're appreciated. But Mr. Burnham, he's great about letting us know how much he appreciates us, and so are these parents. I mean, I have parents that are just constantly thanking me and just appreciate what we do for their kids.
She's a fantastic teacher. She's a hard worker, a great employee, and she's an asset to our school. She has a lot of experience and has done a fantastic job here.
We do a lot of singing, we do a lot of art, and then we mix in a little reading and math and social studies and science along the way. But we just like to have fun. I love doing this. This is, it's not a job to me. I enjoy it.
The Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Experience is pleased to sponsor the annual Golden Apple Awards, recognizing outstanding teachers who go above and beyond. The difference teachers make in the lives of young people is undeniable. The arts also play a critical role in learning and development. We celebrate both of these at the MAX, offering a host of programming for students, including field trips and workshops, plus free admission for teachers year-round. We look forward to seeing you here.
To present our December Teacher of the Month, the presenting sponsor is Mr. Chris Phillips from Mississippi Power.
Mississippi Power is a proud, let's move this up a little bit. Mississippi Power is a proud partner of the Golden Apple Awards. Honoring our dedicated teachers is a privilege we look forward to every year. Together, we're all making Mississippi brighter. Just like the Golden Apple Teacher of the Month for December, Robin Lennox. She teaches English at Southeast Lauderdale High School. Miss Lennox is in fine tune with her students. One way she likes to keep them invested is by maintaining a positive vibe in the classroom. Congratulations, Robin.
Mrs. Lennox may only have 4 years under her belt as a teacher, but trust us, despite how she feels, she's more than qualified.
It's a complete surprise. There are tons of qualified teachers, and even only doing this for 4 years, I don't feel qualified, and I don't feel like I'm making a difference. And so to know that deep down inside that there is somebody that feels that way means a lot, and it's really validating.
Though she teaches English, coaches the Color Guard and esports team, and is the senior club and SAD club sponsor, Mrs. Lennox tries to impart something more to her students.
My goal as a teacher on paper is to teach them English, but it's really just how to be a good human being, how to navigate life and just be a decent human being with social skills. Like, yes, I will teach the mess out of some English, but like what can translate as real life skills through English, because not every student's going to use English in the next phase of their life, but what real life skills can I teach them? How to follow directions, how to ask hard questions, how to think outside of the box and do all of these things through English. So it's really just figuring out how to live life outside of school, but in a different way.
She strives to understand her students at an individual level.
It's just asking them what they need and where they're at mentally, because I'll randomly give these anonymous surveys that ask them, like, how are you doing mentally, what's going on in your life. Like today, what's something positive that happened and what's something negative that happened this week. And so just treating them simply as human beings and trying to guide that. But I think one of the biggest things is just learning about the students in general and getting to know them better as a generation and as individual people. I think it's important to have an adult outside of like your family that's in your corner rooting for you. And so to be able to be that person for students that don't have an adult to do that is a lot.
Mississippi Power honors and appreciates the outstanding teachers in our community. Our teachers brighten the lives of their students every day, making sure they're ready to learn and grow. We are committed to education today to ensure a brighter Mississippi tomorrow. Mississippi Power is proud to be a Golden Apple Award partner in education.
The Golden Apple Award ceremony will be right back. Welcome back to the Golden Apple Award ceremony.
Our January Teacher of the Month will be presented by our sponsor, Avery Products.
Avery Products Corporation actively backs and contributes to the foundation of our community and our teachers. We understand that our workforce depends on it. And knowing that our products are in the classroom aiding students and teachers in education is just one of the many reasons we continue to support. Our January recipient of the Golden Apple Award is Carla Egbert. She went from being a student favorite at Southeast Lauderdale Elementary to take a chance at a brand new school. Mrs. Egbert is now channeling her energetic gifts into her first graders at the University Charter School in Livingston, Alabama. Let's welcome Ms. Carla Egbert.
After 19 years of teaching, Mrs. Egbert has learned that keeping the minds of her first graders active is the key to enticing little ones to learn.
I like to think about every lesson I do, try to make it fun. I like to get puppets out and interact with the kids, and if I'm reading a story, I'm going to read it in different voices just to get them engaged and get them excited about whatever we're going to learn about. I love interacting with my students and just forming those relationships with them, and then just the aha moments they have when they learn new things and they get excited about learning. Specifically in first grade, I love watching them learn to read and just the growth that you see and the excitement they have about learning.
And it's that excitement from the students that feeds Mrs. Egbert and keeps her excited to teach.
I had 2 little boys coming in this morning to tell me about deer that they had shot over the weekend. And so I encourage them to write about it in their journals. And so often they will come up to me with just a page, like a story that they have written, where they've just poured their little hearts into it. And so they just surprise me all the time about that, which really excites me because they're excited about learning.
Mrs. Egbert says the Golden Apple Award is a privilege and a testament to the hard work of teachers.
It is nice to be recognized, and I believe we're nominated by parents and families, which is just the ultimate compliment, because I feel like as a teacher, I'm nothing without my parents and their families. Like, it's a true partnership. We have to work together. I couldn't do it by myself. Above everything, I want my students in my classroom to feel loved, to feel safe, to feel encouraged and accepted. And I want them to be lifelong learners. So I want them to be excited about learning. I want them to know that learning is not boring, that it is fun. And I want them, above all, to feel loved and accepted and safe in my classroom environment, but to also just be excited about learning.
Avery Products has operated a distribution facility in Meridian for over 40 years. Currently, we employ about 150 employees. We understand the value of a good education and the impact it can make on all of our future. Great teachers develop skills that help our children to create, dream, build, and prosper as adults in the workforce. Avery Products is proud to be a Golden Apple partner in education.
To present our February Teacher of the Month, we invite our presenting sponsor, Woodstock Furniture.
Hi, I'm Bailey Honeycutt with Woodstock Furniture. First, I want to say how proud we are to be a supporter of the Golden Apple program. If you are one of our honorees, you are already a winner. You have touched someone's heart, empowering them to write a letter to nominate you for this award. It could have been a student, a parent, another teacher, or an administrator who witness what you do every day that makes you so special. It is my pleasure to now introduce you to February's Teacher of the Month, Hiawatha Satcher. Mrs. Satcher has been a selfless first grade teacher at Enterprise Elementary for 30 years. She is a teacher that doesn't give up on a student. She stays with them until that light bulb turns on. Congratulations, Hiawatha Satcher.
Mrs. Satcher enjoys many things about being a teacher, but one of her favorites is seeing a student's hard work finally pay off.
There's those kids that need that little extra, and sometimes they struggle and we work endless day in and day out. But the most rewarding moment for me is when that light bulb finally goes off and something that they've struggled with all year, they finally get there. That lets me know that I have touched that child's life, that I have been a productive teacher for that year.
Driving the school bus gives her a unique opportunity to observe her students outside the classroom.
We wonder why kids say and do and act sometimes the way that they do, but sometimes we don't know the whole story. And by me being a bus driver, I get to see those kids, and sometimes I get to meet some of those kids' needs that otherwise I wouldn't know that they need had I not been in the position. And I feel like God placed me there because I do love to help people, and I think this opens up a whole new world for me to see. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Mrs. Satcher is set to retire after 33 years in the classroom. She'll miss her colleagues the most.
when school starts back. That first day, it's just like Christmas. Kids opening their presents at Christmas, that's the way we feel and that's the way we treat each other that very first day of school, because some of us don't get to see each other over the whole summer. We always have such a special bond, and it's just like Christmas. So that's what I'm going to miss most.
We at Woodstock Furniture want to thank the teachers of our community for their hard work and dedication to the education of our children. Education breeds courage. Courage breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. We are proud to be a sponsor of the Golden Apple Awards.
The Golden Apple Awards ceremony will be right back. Welcome back to the Golden Apple Awards ceremony.
Richard Schwartz & Associates is honored to be a supporter of the Golden Apple Awards, and we thank our teachers for the effort and time they put into educating our children. And we want to congratulate the Golden Apple Teacher of the Month for March, Randy Farino Wayne. Mr. Wayne does double duty as the head band director at Magnolia Middle School, as well as the theater instructor at Meridian High School. He is truly passionate about teaching.
Honoring outstanding teachers is what the Golden Apple Award is all about. But it's also fun to surprise them and to share in the pure emotion of the moment.
It is overwhelming. It is one of the best feelings ever, actually. It caught me off guard, and I don't cry that much, actually. So when I burst into tears, that means I'm really overwhelmed. It was refreshing. It was motivating. I feel like I can go back in the classroom and teach vigorously.
Mr. Wayne splits time between two schools, but he doesn't let that stop him from making sure to hold his students to a higher standard.
Our 6th grade students are actually playing the same concert literature as my advanced 8th grade students. And it's rigorous for them, but if I give them something really, really hard, when they finally get something that's on their level, they're beasting through it. So,
Mr. Wayne loves to draw out the potential in his students.
I have about maybe 60-some theater students, and most of them are extremely shy. It was a lot of them that were extremely shy, and to see them come out of their shell, like I will pull a person out of their shell to their fullest potential by any means necessary. They would barely get out a mumble, and from August to December when we go to Mississippi State for competition, they are literally performing solo acts and monologues, projecting, filling up the entire auditorium, and we don't use mics at all, so it's just rewarding. It is fulfilling. I think when students know that they're appreciated, they will do more for you. You can get them to do anything, and they'll drop whatever they're doing to make sure they do it for Mr. Wayne. I love it. So as long as the student feels appreciated and know that you see them, they will jump over hills and mountains for you. Anytime they want to come to me about any problem or concerns that they may have, whether it's with schoolwork or outside of school, I'm there, I'll listen, I'll give my honest, genuine opinion, and if I can't help, I'll direct you into the direction of a person that can. Thank you to my students for taking what I've taught them and applying it. I'm just overwhelmed.
The Golden Apple Award is a wonderful way to show our support and appreciation to the educators in our community. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." It's thanks to our teachers that our young people develop a passion for learning and can one day change the world for the better.
Our final Teacher of the Month will be presented by Coastal Television.
Even after 11 years, this has not gotten old. Getting to surprise and honor a teacher each month of the school year, it is a joy and privilege that I get to do as part of my living. And I hope that each of you has felt the love, the respect, and the appreciation that we have for all of you. The Golden Apple Teacher of the Month for April was Brittany Emerson. She teaches special education at Northeast Middle School.
Recognizing a teacher for being at the head of the class is a pleasure, but it's Mrs. Emerson's devotion to her students that brought us to her classroom.
This is absolutely an amazing accomplishment to achieve. Golden Apple is something that I've also nominated other teachers for, as well as just seeing how much of an accomplishment it is for others. But to be truly selected is definitely a lifetime honor. My favorite thing about teaching is being able to reach those students who are the most difficult ones to reach, and being able to really just be that impact, that light, that inspiration into their life, so that they can see that all things are possible.
Mrs. Emerson has a very positive teaching philosophy.
No matter where you come from, no matter how many years or gap you may have as far as your educational experience, all students can learn. I truly believe that all students can grow and just achieve greatness. So that is basically my teaching philosophy. In order to grow, you have to change. And that's a lot of adapting, monitoring, and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And that's what I pride myself on every single day within my classroom. All of my students do not learn the same. And I take that time to figure out how they learn and what's going to be better for them. I'm a big proponent on flexible seating, so you'll see I have a couch, I have bean bags, I have stools, I have, wobble chairs, just anything to get their attention so that they can actually focus on the learning and not the exterior or outside environment. Sometimes with our students, I feel like they've gone through the course of their education and they may have been just discouraged. But just to be able to have that teacher who sees the light in you in the midst of darkness, I think that is the key. And that's what I want to be remembered by, is just being that teacher who sees the light in everybody. Teaching is a lifelong journey. Whatever I have to do to ensure that my students are successful, that is something that I'm dedicated to. So I just feel honored to receive this award, and I thank you for those who believed in me.
It's in the way that we begin our day. It's in our stories, it's the things we say. This is home. This is home. It's in relationships and times we spend. It's in the comfort of being with friends. This is home. This is home. Place where we can grow and love, and the heartfelt moments that we take hold of. It's where we gather what we call our own. This is home. Yeah, this is home.
Next, we'll name the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year. Welcome back to the Golden Apple Awards ceremony.
Congratulations to all of our Teachers of the Month. You truly have deserved this honor, and we're proud to be here to recognize you tonight. Over the past 11 years, we have received numerous nominations from more than 500 area teachers. Every month, our committee of Golden Apple Partners in Education receive and review these nominations submitted from current and former students, parents, and faculty.
To keep the voting anonymous, the educators' names and the school references are removed from every nomination. So our partners in education vote unaware of the educator and their school, ensuring an unbiased selection process.
And now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, and that is the announcement of our 2023 Golden Apple Teacher of the Year. The voting was very close, and you are all very deserving of this award.
The 2023 Golden Apple Teacher of the Year is Randy Farino Wayne. We're going to let you say a few things.
I don't know what to say. First of all, thank you. Thank you to everyone that believed in me. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry because I cried when I was at Meridian High School. I'm trying to give me a minute. Okay. First of all, thank you to Meridian Public School District, honoring God, because without him I would not be here at this particular moment. I love education. Ever since I was in middle school, my middle school band director actually inspired me to go into teaching. And my mom was a teacher, my brother's a teacher, so it kind of runs in my family as well. And I've always dreamed of having my own band program, and I listen to music and I act, and I want the passion that I have inside of me to I don't know, I think it would be like a curse to leave Earth and not express everything that God has given me to the people that I know and the people that I come in contact with. So I try to pour everything that I know and that I've learned and the knowledge that I have into the next individual, especially the younger individuals, so that they can, I guess, continue or find their purpose as well. I am beyond honored to receive this award. And for everyone that nominated me, for everyone at the table back there, my girlfriend, my best friends, most of them my students, her mom, Mr. Miller, that's my administrator at Magnolia Middle School. Just, yeah, I hate acknowledging people because I'm going to miss somebody, just everybody. Just thank you so much. Again, I'm the band director at Magnolia Middle School and the head theater instructor at Meridian High School. So anytime we have a concert or a stage production, please come and check us out. You will really be thrilled and you will really enjoy yourself. Again, thank you all so much, and I will continue from this day forward to enlighten students and as well as adults anytime I get a chance to spread my knowledge and be an excellent educator.
Congratulations, Randy. And not only does he receive a $1,500 award, but he also was able to select a student to receive a $1,500 scholarship. And now we will announce the winner of the scholarship is Jordan Davis. This scholarship will help Jordan achieve his goals when he attends Alabama State University this fall. Each teacher nominated this year stands as an example of what dedication looks like. Each of you honors the school and the districts that you represent. And without teachers making a difference in our lives, none of us would be here. So again, we thank you, we honor you. I read something today that said no profession would exist without teachers first. So thank you.
Everyone involved with the Golden Apple Awards salutes all of our wonderful teachers and the schools and the administration that supports them. We thank you all for being here tonight. Hope you enjoyed your dinner and congratulate all the teachers in your lives. Thank you.
What Mr. Wayne means to me, he's a motivator. I've had many troubles throughout my high school experience, and he's been always there for me. He's always motivating me, even when I really do not want to do certain things because I was like in my shell, really shy. He just pushed me and just made me go and break through my own walls, you know. And I really thank him for that. a changed person, and I know he really deserves this Golden Apple Award. He's changed many students' lives at Meridian High, Magnolia, even in the school district, and I really appreciate him for that.
My emotions are everywhere, actually. I don't know how to express myself. I was on stage and I couldn't even gather the words to express how honored I am to receive this award. I've seen numerous teachers receiving it that were very well deserving, and I think all the teachers in there, all teachers are deserving of an Golden Apple Award and being recognized. But for me to actually receive it and get that recognition, and for the city and both states of Alabama and Mississippi to recognize me and let me know that they appreciate me, that is an honor. I really appreciate it. I'm overwhelmed because when I received the Golden Apple Award for the Teacher of the Month, I was like, oh, that was kind of out of the norm, because I've been teaching for about 11 years now and I've never gotten Teacher of the Month or anything. And so when I was nominated for Teacher of the Month, by this grand organization, I was like, oh wow, like someone actually took notice. And I don't do anything for attention. I just do it because I love to do it. And for someone to take notice of that, it felt very, very, very good. And so when they told me that, hey, since you received Teacher of the Month, we're gonna put your name in the drawing, or in the categories to receive Teacher of the Year, against the rest of the teachers. And I went back and looked at some of the other teachers that received Teacher of the Month, and they had some very impressive, resumes. So I was like, well, if I don't get Teacher of the Year, that's fine, because hey, I got Teacher of the Month for the first time ever in my teaching career. And to receive Teacher of the Year, I've never received Teacher of the Month or Teacher of the Year. So I'm still trying to process it all, and I'm just really, really glad and happy that my work and the things that I do for my kids and students have not gone unnoticed. I love my students. I love the school district. As I stated in the video, as long as you show a student or anyone that you care about them, you can get them to do anything. And once you can get them to do anything and follow your lead, that's when they're open to receive all the knowledge and education that you have to pour into them. And that's what I like doing. Jordan, he is a gem. He is an awesome individual. I actually got a chance to teach all of his siblings. I taught his sister, I taught his brother. He's in there with me now. I taught his other brother, and so I get a chance to teach him this year. All of them came through my theater department at Alabama State University, and all of them were on award-winning teams for the state with the theater department. Jordan actually he was one of the ones that was very, very shy, like in his shell. In his senior year, he came out, and he was one of the ones that I was speaking of that, won Best Actor for the region in the state of Alabama. He's a part of the National Honor Society. He's a member of the band. He's a member of the MHS choir. Anytime he does numerous community service around the city. Anytime I need Jordan to do anything, okay, Mr. Wayne, I got you, Mr. Wayne. I convinced him to go to Alabama State University, and he just received the presidential scholarship to go over there with all expenses paid. So this is going to be the icing on the cake. He'll get a chance to buy some things for his dorm and set himself up, But Jordan is amazing. He was actually just graduated today. He graduated top 10 in his class, like a 3.2 grade point average. He is amazing. Jordan is well deserved. I couldn't think. I started going through my catalog in my head to see what student would be deserving, and I couldn't think of. There were a lot of students that would be deserving, but he was like at the top of my list as deserving for a scholarship. And of course, he's going to Alabama State University, my alma mater. So I think this is an awesome opportunity, an awesome program that to highlight teachers of all ages, of all ethnic groups, of just in general, to show them that they are appreciated and that we need teachers to spread their knowledge. And anyone in education, of course I'm in education as well, but hats off to them. So I appreciate all the sponsors for this event, and I pray that many more teachers receive Teacher of the Month and Teacher of the Year through this program, and continue to highlight our educators.
You know when.